Okay,
Hey.
there it is. Woo! Hold on, that just got bright.
Whoa.
Whoa is right. Whoa, we're live. What are you up to there? What are you doing? You getting comfortable?
Helping our dog out there.
Jeez, you're all over the place. Letting the dog out?
Yeah.
All right, we made it. Hopefully we have a good connection here. A few people coming in. Nurse Nancy, yes.
Hi, Nancy. I just saw your message on Facebook. Yes, we are live.
Nancy, you're a first. Is there a prize for the first person to make a comment? I don't know how that works. Hold on, I need to set up my chat properly.
So hopefully, wow, look at them all rolling in. Hopefully, we'll see how long this lasts tonight. We are having some massive weather right now.
Do we look particularly bright tonight?
Yeah.
Like, are you able to see the pores?
That is way too bright, Jamie.
Is that too bright? Right. Hold on.
You're blinding me.
How about that? Is that okay?
Oh my God.
Is that too bright?
We are a massive,
we're having a monsoon
storm right now, dust and rain and everything. So we'll see how long this lasts. We're not sure if it will have some connectivity problems.
Listen, I know most of you folks out there are from the Northeast, and you get crazy storms and hurricanes and snowstorms and all that. And we don't have to deal with much out here in Arizona. We're pretty lucky. But this time of year is haboob season. They call it haboob, which I guess is a local term for the monsoon. If there's any folks out there from their neighborhood, like if Beth gets on tonight, that's a good sign. It means that she's not flooded out. And we just had a massive storm come in.
Yeah, I actually just walked in the door literally maybe 15 minutes ago. If that, I took Matthew to see The Incredibles, the movie, and as we left the movie theater,
what about me? You didn't invite me?
No, you were still working.
I did have to work.
Anyways, so we got this massive dust storm coming home. Literally, the car stopped on the road. There was a tree that fell down in the middle of the road. You couldn't even see 2 feet in front of you. It was crazy. Like it was kind of scary. That was probably one of the worst dust storms I think I've been in.
So we'll give you a heads up now.
I just barely made it in the door.
if we have any connectivity issues, and I don't know that we will, but if anything crazy happens and you lose us, just understand, and we'll be back as soon as we can.
Yeah, and if not, maybe we'll come back tomorrow.
We got a few people coming in.
Wow, yeah.
Thanks for coming, everybody. It's great to see you. Nurse Nancy was first, so congratulations. Your prize will be coming in the mail. Is there a prize for that? Ice Six in the house. Stephen Hayes, Stacy Wald.
Hi, Desi.
Desi's here. Kathy is in the house.
You're running a little late. That's okay.
Hold on. She said running a little late. Aren't we? Do you mean we? When you say aren't we, are you talking about us?
Oh, us. Oh.
Are you making a dig at us, Desi, for being a little bit late?
You should know us by now. We're always a few minutes late.
We are fashionably late, we like to call it.
Yeah.
Kristen is here. Ann's in the house. Sherla Dixon, what's up?
Hi, Sherla. Hi,
Janet. Dan's saying, hey, guys, what's up? Reggie and her man. Sherry is here. Hello, Sherry. Stephen is here. We need some sunglasses for that bright light we have going on.
Really.
Martin 1107, good day from sunny Queensland, Australia. Hold on, is Martin waiting on a video to post? Or is it posted already? Wasn't Martin waiting on the was Martin waiting on the ape case video?
Someone was waiting on your ape case video. I
thought it was Martin. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
Anyways, it's posted.
Desi says, we do need the rain.
We do.
It is
dry
it's the first week of July. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you guys are aware of that. You know, we just had the 4th and all. And I saw in the news we had only had like 0.7 inches of rain so far this year, which makes it really dry. Like if you go up north camping or you go into the if you're out by the lakes or anything, they have a lot of fire restrictions. You can't have campfires. You can't have outdoor, barbecues and things like that because it's so dry.
Yeah. And
so this rain is very much welcomed. But when you're in Arizona and it rains, everything just stops. The world stops.
Yeah.
So
sometimes you don't get just the rain. It's like it's not just a little rain. It's usually like a massive rain or a big dust storm with rain or something. It
floods pretty quickly because there's nowhere for the rain to really go. The ground is hard as a rock, so it doesn't sink in. And so we get massive flooding, and it's crazy. Who else we got? Crazy for Carnival's there. Question. Recommendation right out of the gate. Boom. Recommendation for travel insurance from Crazy for Carnival. What do you got for us?
What
can you do?
Outside the cruise line, I'm assuming. let's see. There's a couple.
Hold on, I just got notification. Sharon at Sea is live right now. Sorry, my phone. Go ahead. I apologize for interrupting.
There is a couple. No,
come on, what do you got?
I swear, my mind went blank.
Are you still recovering from the dangers of driving home in a dust storm?
I just raised it.
All right, listen, Crazy for Carnival.
Just a minute, and I will be
give
right
her a few minutes to regroup, and we'll get back to that question. Or shoot her
I did
a
have
message.
to stop and get my favorite drink here to recover.
Dutch Brothers. Do you guys hear that? That's our dog going crazy, and the reason is because that means that the pizza guy or girl is here.
Matthew will take care of that for us.
I hope so. Pizza. We'll find out how long that goes on. All right, so let's see. All right, so hold on. This is a great time to mention the new Facebook group that you've created.
Oh, yeah.
On behalf of everyone who follows us and who gets on the chats and is part of the YouTube channel and subscribers and all that. Tell them about it.
Well, we started a Facebook group. We've had a lot of people want to kind of interact off, I guess, off the YouTube channel, so to speak. And I do have a Sharon at Sea Travel Facebook page, but it's not, I use that a little more for business. I post things, about the travel agency places, vacation specials, cruise specials, things like that on there. And it's not, you can leave comments on there and I will respond, but it's not as much of a chat.
It's not a fun site.
Like a group, So
more of a work site.
So we decided to do a little group that we can all interact on. Everyone can post their own pictures, videos, anything you want on there, within reason. Keep it family friendly. But, and we can interact back and forth on it. So we decided to start it as Sharon at Sea. It's a mouthful to say. Cruise Crew.
Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew is the name of the Facebook group. And if you search that, it is a closed group. So, you'll just kind of click that you want to be part of it, and we'll let you in as soon as we see that.
Yeah, and a lot of you have already joined. I did post it on the Sharon at Sea Travel Facebook page just to let you know about it. And a lot of people have already joined. So.
And the one thing, when Sharon first started it, and a couple of weeks ago, we were goofing around calling this the Sharon at Sea Army. And we thought that was a cute little term. And I think when Sharon first created the group, she called it Sharon at Sea Cruise Army. Then we started thinking about it, and we're like, well, I don't know if we want to use the term Army. And we didn't know if that really be appropriate. And we didn't want anyone to think, well, we're playing off of the armed forces, because we totally love and respect the armed forces. And we didn't want to make light of any of that. So we said, you know what, let's take it down a notch, and we'll call it the Cruise Crew, because we're like a crew together, and the cruise ships have crews that work on them, and we're the crew that likes to play on them. And so we went with the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew.
Yeah, if you try to say it a couple times, it's kind of a mouthful. Cruise Crew.
Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew, Cruise Crew. Say it 10 times fast, you'll be fine. So anyway, if you want to jump on that anytime, join up. You can talk to anyone that's involved here, ask questions, and like Sharon said, share things that are funny. It's family oriented, but it doesn't have to be too family oriented. Yeah. We can have a little fun on there if we need to. So don't be concerned about that. A few more people to say hi to. All right, so Crazy for Carnival. That being said, I know it's Sharon feverishly. You're trying to look up a little info for Crazy for Carnival.
Well, there was a couple.
What do you got in your resources?
I was going to give them a couple names, so let me. Besides the one.
We'll give you a minute. I'll say hi to a few more people. Patty is in the house. Christina C. Says, hi, guys. It's hot there. Raining while it's hot is horrible. It is. It is hot. And now it's probably cooled down like 20 degrees with the storm coming through, but it is still brutal. And so now we know how everybody is. It kind of feels like you're on a Caribbean vacation, because it's probably in the 90s now. It was well into the 100s.
When I was on my way home from the movie theater, it was 103. So.
Yeah. So, and now total humidity with the monsoons. Amy Rogers says, howdy.
Hi, Amy.
Hold on. Are you still looking for info? You can jump in anytime.
Oh, no. I was looking right
Reggie Internet. Yeah, we do get flash floods, as a matter of fact. There's times where the freeway will be closed down because as it dips under like an underpass, it'll just flood quickly, and it'll be like 3, 4, 5 feet of water. So it can be wild and crazy. And up north of here a little bit, where it's a little more desert and not as built up, they'll have little washes and streams that can come across. And what was a normal road, 2 hours ago, can now be like a raging mini river cutting across the road in a crazy place. So yes, we do get flash floods, but we are in a safe zone. which is the Sharon at Sea headquarters. Stacy said we had some storms come through here in Minnesota yesterday. So I can only imagine. I realize that for us, like people look at Arizona, they're like, yeah, whatever. You know, we get a storm and oh boy, how terrible. You have to sweep out the pool to get the dust out. But there's a couple a year that'll really knock your socks off. And today was one of them.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad one.
Stephen Hayes.
Quickly though.
All right, Stephen changes. He's come right in 19 more days, and I'm almost packed.
Oh,
so he's getting ready to rock and roll. I'm pretty sure he's got a wave, a smiley face, a ship, a palm tree, an ice cream cone, and a foo-foo drink. Nice touch on the foo-foo drink, Stephen.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Yes. A couple of people congratulating Stephen. Reggie's talking about The Incredibles. Heard The Incredibles was great. My girlfriend went by herself after work last week and loved it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Did you love it?
It was a good movie.
How many stars would you give it on a 5-star rating deal?
Well, I'd say 4. I mean,
really?
Well, yeah, I'd say 4.
Why?
It wasn't completely my kind of movie, but it was a good movie.
Because it's a kids movie and you're a grown adult?
Well, it's not just a kids movie, really.
And who did you go with?
I went with Matthew and our grandson.
Grandson? Little Nicholas?
Little Nicky, yeah.
Little Nicky. Nicky 6. I coined that term. Everyone in the family looks at me like I was crazy, but who doesn't know who Nicky 6 is out there? Let's see. Blaine 2007 says, hello to all. What is up, Blaine?
Hi, Blaine.
Don't worry, Reggie. We know. I'm starting to interpret grammar errors because I have to do it so much with Sharon when she texts me. So when you said I lived it, I knew you meant I loved it. So I got you covered. Don't even worry about it.
I know. I'm good at sometimes texting, and I text really quick, and then sometimes I don't look back, and you know how sometimes the phone kind of has a mind of its own, and
yeah, you got to check something.
Auto generates.
Especially when you're texting your boss something and you send it, you're like, oh my god. We have Desi. Oh, Desi just commenting. You're always earlier than I am. Well, that's okay.
Well, that's good.
You're even more fashionable than we are with the fashionably late deal. Melody M. Hello from Tennessee. How are you, Melody? Melody, you got some good whiskey out there, don't you? Tennessee whiskey. I think it's from Tennessee. Not to talk about alcohol out of the gate. Hold on. I got a couple more comments in here. Let me catch up. Brandy's in the house. Marky Mark is here.
Hi, Brandy. Hi, Marky Mark.
Marky Mark, say hi to the Funky Bunch for us. Sorry, I can't resist. You know you get it all the time. Dawn Payne is here from Michigan. Hello, Dawn. Steven's talking to Brandy about, are you cruise ready? We are so ready, with extra O's in there to stress how ready. Ready. Charles Hahn is here. Harold Johnson says, hi, guys. I got it bad over here in Phoenix. Lots of rain and trees down. Yeah, Harold, you know what I mean. You got our back on that, Harold. You understand. The monsoons, the haboobs, if you will, can be pretty brutal.
Crazy out here, a little west of you too.
Yes. Dana Ballard, hello. How are you, Dana? Great to have you tonight.
Hi, Dana.
Brandy does have 10 more days, so that's pretty exciting. Well, can you give us a quick countdown on our dream cruise?
90 days.
90 days, folks. 90. We're counting down. Dana says Colorado has so many fires, not much rain. Well, there you go. Same deal. Crazy for Carnival said that Crazy's daughter is traveling to China and needs travel insurance. Oh, wow. That sounds totally exciting. Listen, shoot Sharon a message or something like that after this, and she can give you some real solid information.
Is it a cruise or just a land vacation? Maybe Alliance, AIG Alliance.
You asked that question as if you're waiting for the voice to come back with the answer.
Well, that may be, if it's a land vacation, that might be a better choice.
What?
Than
Alliance?
Yeah,
Alliance. Okay, there you go. Finally, we got the recommendation. Shirley Dixon says Shirley uses Travel Guard. Shirley Dixon's got a recommendation.
I was going to say Travel Guard first, but for a cruise, I would go with Travel Guard. But if it's a land vacation, I'm thinking Alliance might be better.
Sherry right there. Sherry Sandlin. She knows what's up. She's in the biz. Alliance Travel Insurance is great. If you're booking it yourself
on a cruise, insuremytrip.com is a good place to get it as well.
Insure my trip?
Insure.
Or ensure? Insure.
Sorry, my grammar.
See, grammar problems. Accent. I told you I'd deal with this. Nursing said, yum, enjoy your pizza. do a mukbang. Is that what it's called? Hold on. What? Nurse Nancy, what kind of
What?
is it? Do we have to censor that? What's a mukbang?
Enjoy your pizza dough.
Do a mukbang. All right, Nancy, I'm going to need some clarification
she's
on
like,
that.
is that what it's called? I don't know. What are you talking about?
Is that the name of a pizza? We got pizza. It's one of the greatest pizzas ever made. I mean, it's an old family.
Pepperoni.
It's a family that's just been making pizza for all their lives, handed down from generation to generation. You may know them, the Domino family. They're from Italy. They came over on a boat many years ago and created the best pizza
delivery
ever.
Tonight. Quick and easy.
They delivered. And is that crazy that Sharon, in the monsoon that's going on out there, Sharon just calls up and goes, "Hi, I'm going to need a pepperoni pizza." I'm not sure who's working tonight, but whoever it is, just put their life on the line. Send them my way. I need a pizza.
I know.
I got a couple kids here. We're busy. We got a live show. We can't make dinner, so somebody called Domino's, and they delivered. So great job, Domino's.
Well, the storm had the wind had kind of blown past the
Now it's just a little rainy.
Yeah. So.
Okay, good stuff.
So it's
So we need a little clarification on the mukbang, Nurse Nancy, if you don't mind. Reggie says, "What's on your pizza?" My man loves steak and bacon. That sounds good.
Yeah,
we go strictly
pineapple pizza. I love pineapple, but no one else in the family likes it, so I never order it.
No, I don't put fruit. There's a few places that I feel like fruit doesn't belong. One is in a beer. To be honest with you, it's very rare that I would ever put a lime in a beer. I like to call it NFL style. You guys know what NFL? You sit down at the bar and you go, "Let me get a Dos Equis," and I just go NFL. And the bartender looks at me and they're like, "What?" I said, "NFL." They're like, "What does that mean?" And I go, "No lime, no F." I can say that, right?
Oh my gosh.
No freaking lime. Anyway, so that's what NFL style stands for. And fruit on a pizza. It's no good.
Well,
Not a fan of that.
I like it. Canadian bacon.
Reggie, I'm with your man. Little steak and bacon.
The best pizza is Canadian bacon, pineapple, and cashews. It's like a real Hawaiian pizza.
Cashews?
That is so good.
Yeah.
No, it's really
cashews
good.
are pretty expensive. That must be a very expensive pizza.
No one makes that here, though.
Well, we got pepperoni because
California,
King Matthew only eats pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, so we just get pepperoni.
He won't even eat a cheese pizza, just pepperoni. It's crazy.
Pepperoni.
Let's see. Okay, what people are going to stay on the pizza topic? I got a feeling. Elizabeth Breen is here. What's up, Elizabeth? We're glad that you joined us, and it's nice to have you here too.
Hi, Liz.
Nancy says pizza always has bacon. Can't have too much bacon. Absolutely. Martin says it's freezing weather here at the moment. 18 degrees Celsius, but sunny. Look that up real quick. I'm not going to pretend I know what 18 degrees Celsius is.
That's cold.
Is that chilly?
Yeah, it's chilly.
That's below freezing. No. Oh, no, that's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Martin, can you convert that Celsius for me real quick? I am not smart enough to know
37 is 98 degrees.
They just had a severe weather warning. They were about to get a cold snap, 10 degrees Celsius tomorrow. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind a 10-degree Celsius type of a day just to put a sweatshirt on, maybe some blue jeans, and go for a walk. That'd be nice. Elizabeth Breen, I know I'm in pain. I know I'm in pain in the bum. Oh, I thought you were saying you have pain in your bum, and I'm like, what is she talking about? We contacted you for a balcony room, but would you recommend an adjoining room? You don't have to answer now. Well, we have to answer now because you asked the questions.
Are you talking about having two in each room, having an adjoining room with 2 and 2 versus the balcony?
Let us know. And listen,
that would be more roomy.
If you can find an adjoining balcony room, that'd be fantastic. Is that what we're talking about? No,
she's probably talking about like an ocean view or inside adjoining. But yeah, if there's one available, that would give you more room, unless you really just want the balcony.
There you go.
It might end up costing more than the balcony, having 2 adjoining rooms, though. The balcony actually may be cheaper having all 4 in the room.
Let's see. What else we got here? We got some more folks.
You're just going up and down.
I know. I totally flew right through.
I
told you I struggle with the mouse every time. I'll just move the mouse like just a little movement, and the whole chat screen just blows up.
Maybe next week I'll sit on that side.
There you go. Edna's World says hi. What is up, Edna's World?
Hi, Edna's World.
Nurse Nancy's just asking Martin where he's at. Reggie and the man. Everything tastes better with bacon. Crazy for Carnival, perhaps you could message me your info, and I'll have my daughter contact you for the info. Can she book the insurance through you?
Yep.
Oh, yes. She can definitely do that. All right, so make a note of that. Crazy for Carnival. Got to get a hold of Crazy. Send a message on how we can reach you.
Yeah, if you have or you can send me a message to go on Facebook. If you have a Facebook, let me know if you do here. Sharon at Sea Travel, and you can message me through there.
Everyone has Facebook, don't they?
Also, my email will be linked in the comments in the description below once this goes to replay, and you can email me your info so it's not out there for everyone, and then I can email it back to you.
There you go. There you go. STNCC1701E.
Whoa.
That is a mouthful. I'm just going to go with STN. Says, is there a weight limit for Carnival Sky Course?
There is. I want to say, I don't remember exactly what it is, but I think it's like, it's either, I think it's about 220 or so.
I think the weight limit,
I don't think it was.
I think they call it Jamie. If you're Jamie or more, you can't go on that
I don't think it went up to it might be 250, but I think it was like 220.
Yeah, when I started walking, I just walked past the Sky Course, and 3 people tackled me and said, you can't go on this ride.
But there is a weight limit. I can look that up for you, though, and I'll post that in the comments below when this goes to replay as well.
Are you going to remember that?
Yeah.
You want to write that down?
No.
Okay. All right, cool. Steaming Bean is in the house. 6 days and on Bermuda bound on NCL Escape.
Oh, it's getting close.
Nice. You must be excited, dude. Congratulations. Yeah. You're going to have a blast.
That is.
Hey, is it chilly up there up in Canada, there, Steaming Bean? How's the weather going up there?
Yeah, how is it up there? It's probably beautiful. I would love to go back to Canada.
Amy Woodowitz is in the house. Amy made it. I know Amy.
Oh, you do?
Yep, we work together.
Oh, okay.
We sort of work together. She's like upstairs, I'm downstairs. There's a whole thing going on.
Oh, okay.
But she is awesome. And Amy, we're so glad that you're here. It's funny. You're making me laugh that you're here, as a matter of fact. She said she kept threatening that she was going to get on and check things out. She's a future cruiser. She wants to take her man and her lovely daughter on a cruise. So we're going to try to get them hooked up at some point. Brandy says, Steaming Bean is so close. 10 days for them. A lot of you guys are going pretty soon. I feel like our 90-day wait is going to be brutal.
I know.
Let's see. Desi said, Scotty, so excited for you. Glad you made it to the game. Let's see what else we got. Steaming Bean says Ottawa beat Montreal. I'm not sure if that's good or not, but it sounds like the Steaming Bean's excited. So I'm going to say congratulations. Yeah. I think that's a big victory. Blaine says to Bean, have fun on the trip and in the Big Apple. Yeah, hey, be careful in the Big Apple. Things can get a little crazy there. I spent a little time there as a youth, and you can get into a little trouble. Let's see.
I think I'll have a great time.
Crazy for Carnival said her daughter's going over there for a month teaching. That's fantastic.
Oh, wow.
That sounds pretty interesting. Should we assume that the daughter is bilingual and speaks Chinese, or what do we got going on? Share more info if you want.
Yeah, that's
Check
awesome.
it out. Land trip for Dawn Payne. Need to try out our Great Lakes. Oh, Dawn's saying you got to get out to the Great Lakes. Got to get out to Michigan, somewhere out in there. Where's that, Minnesota? Didn't they do that once before? I got confused. The land of 1,000 lakes.
Oh gosh, don't even start.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know. Sometimes we need to just take a big road trip around.
Yes, we do.
But although the last road trip we took from one side to the other, that was a long road trip.
Hold on.
Going through Texas was the worst. I think the longest.
Are you talking about when we went to Galveston? You're talking about?
No, just driving across the United States. But we didn't stop at. I'd like to stop at a lot of different places, like everywhere.
Well, on that one time from Jersey, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Martin, 24 days before we land in the USA, and 46 until the Alaska cruise. Oh. Very nice. Hold on. So you're coming out here in 24 days, and you're just going to stay for, not sure how my math is, but that sounds like about 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So, and just hang out. You got family, friends out here, Martin? What are you going to be doing out here? Wendy Belcher's here, and Wendy apologizes to everyone. To everyone, all 35 people on here for being late. So Wendy, it's quite all right. Nurse Nancy's talking about when people eat and video while they're eating. It's a thing. Oh, okay. She thought it was called a mukbang. Oh, well, that sounds cool. Why don't you go get the pizza and we'll mukbang it up right here with the best of them.
Oh, no thanks.
One time you called me a mukbanger.
I did?
Yeah, you were mad at me. I don't remember what the deal was. Mukbang is eating online and talking about your food. Sounds like a weird kind of a fetish deal. I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, everyone's coming in now with the mukbang.
Okay.
I'm surprised. How do we not know that?
I know some people don't like to eat. Like some people won't eat, and if they do videos or vlogs, they won't eat, and others eat away.
That would probably be you.
What?
You'd be like a one of those kind of eaters, and I'm more like a shovel it in your mouth type of deal. Who else we got? Mukbang is food eating video. Yes, see, everyone knew but us. That's crazy. I think like we spend a lot of time on the internet, but apparently we are missing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We need to get out more. Charles Hahn says, best pizza in Chicago. What's the best pizza in Chicago? Which one? Did I miss something? Did I scroll too fast and miss a comment? I probably did because I do that sometimes. Steaming Beans on a mukbang. I bet you have up there in Canada. You guys get crazy.
I do have my drink, though.
Oh, what do they call it if you're drinking Dutch Brothers coffee online? Is that a thing? Somebody let us know. Let's see.
There, Sherry Sandlin. She says yes, a Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, Amy says I love the Hawaiian pizzas. Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the pineapple. That's as wrong as it gets, Amy.
No, it's good. That's a great pizza for breakfast too. That's a pizza that's really good for breakfast and dinner.
You know what I love for breakfast is a bacon, egg, and cheese pizza. Where have we had that before? Yeah, I thought we had that on cruises before.
I don't know. I've never had
a breakfast pizza. You guys never had a breakfast pizza?
I've never had
See,
that
there you go.
before.
I'm one up on you. Chicago pizza is too thick.
Yeah,
says the Bean.
I like the really thin crust myself.
Amy says NFL. Haha. Thanks, Amy. Amy probably relates. I don't know. I think Amy's probably a lime kind of gal, or she might go right for margaritas and skip the beer altogether if I know her. An Aussie favorite pizza for Martin is a Hawaiian with pineapple and banana.
Oh wow, banana,
dude,
that's different.
Maybe like a peanut butter and jelly and banana. I can go in that direction.
I don't know about banana, but I might try it sometime.
Oh Jesus, yeah, that's great. Hello, Domino's. This is Sharon. See, I like to get a pizza with pineapple and banana. I'm sorry, man. Did you say banana? What kind of insane person are you? CMB said, what does the NFL stand for? No, Melody. Well, National Football League or no freaking lime. But you can substitute freaking with any other word of your choice. I almost said a bad word, and Sharon kind of nudged me under the desk, and she's trying to make sure I behave myself. We're trying to keep it PG if we can. Steam Bean said, which cruise line makes the best pizza?
I don't know. Well, we like Carnival, although I have had multiple people tell me that Princess has the best pizza.
Yes. But I like Carnival's pizza because it is no additional charge, and it's 24 hours.
Yeah, I will say Carnival might be number 2.
That makes it taste a little better.
Might be in the number 2 spot.
And I think it depends on how many beers you've had as well, as far as how good the pizza is. Blaine loves a Hawaiian barbecue chicken pizza from Papa John's. See, there you go. There's a Hawaiian thing. Yeah. Hawaiian barbecue. Hold on. Is that a pineapple on it? It does. It's out.
Probably.
Thanks, Desi. 18 Celsius is 64 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. That's cold to us.
What I would do for 64 Fahrenheit. Oh, my gosh. That'd be unbelievable.
We have to get a jacket out here.
Yes. Oh, hold on. Amy, if you're still on there, I just got a quick. I don't know if you're going to be in tomorrow, but apparently the store got flooded out with the storm and the power went off. And that's all I want to say to Amy. So keep an eye out on that stuff for tomorrow. Just a heads up. That's all. Bianca is here. What's up, Bianca? Hello, everyone. Hello, Bianca. Nice to have you. Steamy Bean, no freaking. I'm here.
Okay.
Elizabeth Breen is here. What's up, Elizabeth? Charlotte Dixon.
She's been here.
Has she been here? Did I miss her?
Yes, we've answered questions.
Not from Elizabeth.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes. She was asking about the balcony versus the.
Oh, was that Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I think I got Breen and the Bean confused because their comments right next to each other. And, I'm getting a little old. My eyesight's a little rough around the edges, so I got Bean and Bream messed up.
Oh, there. Charles Hahn says Princess Pizza is pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that it's really good. One of these days, I'll try it.
Martin set me straight there. 18 degrees Celsius, 64 Fahrenheit. 10 degrees Celsius is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I should know that because I've actually encountered some Celsius lately with Matthew's new computer as we track the temperature of his CPU. Everything is done in Celsius. So every time I look at it, I have to get out my phone and do a quick conversion. It's kind of embarrassing. Matthew looks at me like, you don't know that stuff? Bean, you're right. Carnival does make great pizzas. Bean's commenting about being over the weight limit for the Sky Course. Sorry about that, buddy. You and I have to sit off to the side. Bean's in Ottawa, Ontario the other day. It was over 105 degrees. Really?
Oh, wow.
105? Anywhere in Canada.
I didn't know it even got that hot there, ever.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
Amy says, yeah, finally, definitely want to get cruising. That is right, Amy. You'll be cruising soon enough. Crazy for Carnival, thanks for the recommendation. She's booking insurance now. They just moved her travel date to tomorrow. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a little shocking. Yeah, hello. Tomorrow, yeah, China.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, do you say I'm going to China tomorrow? Yeah, can you pack and get on the plane?
Yeah, let's hope she's packed already.
To China. Wow. Janet Moore is going to Myrtle Beach on Monday for 4 days.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
Yeah.
I just had a buddy come back from Hilton Head. Is that the same
yeah,
area out there? Is that North Carolina or South Carolina from Myrtle Beach? I'm not sure. Do you know?
South Carolina.
I feel like those two areas are close by. Yeah, he was in Hilton Head, and it was fantastic. So you're going to have a great time there. We're a little bit jealous about that. Our good friend Marty loves to go out there to Hilton Head in that area out there. Elizabeth Breen says, my husband drives all 48 states. He's headed your way right now. Well, tell him to be careful because that storm was brutal.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. Crazy for Carnival, wishing your daughter luck. That's from Desi Wagner. Very nice. See, everybody's so friendly here. That's why we made that other little page, that Facebook group, so people could interact and shoot the breeze, so to speak. All right, hey, listen, one thing. Let me share some news. I just saw something on the internet earlier today. And for people that are booking excursions, and whether you're doing it on your own or whether you're doing it through the cruise ship, not to kind of take things into a downer, but we try to keep you up to speed on anything we heard about in the cruise world. Royal Caribbean on, I think, the 5th of July had an excursion that some folks were on. It was a zip line excursion booked through Royal Caribbean. And on the zip line excursion, a couple on their honeymoon had an accident. And one person, unfortunately, passed away. The other person's hospitalized. They were on a ship-sponsored zipline excursion. And I guess that the female in the couple had gone down the zipline and somehow stopped halfway. I don't know how it all happened or anything like that.
Well, that happens sometimes when you're going down. Sometimes
well, and the husband came flying down and hit into her. They both got taken to the hospital, and the husband passed away later on at the hospital. Horrible news. I know we talked about ziplining before. Sharon hurt her shoulder on a zip line the first time she went, maybe due to some not great instructions. I'm afraid to go on a zip lines because as a big kid, I don't know who's testing these lines or how strong they are. I'm probably over the limit regardless.
I loved zip lining.
Yeah, it looks fun. We went with a large group that went, and
you hear stories like that, and it gives you kind of second thoughts. It makes you worry.
Well, from everything I read, there was a website. Let me give a little credit to it. Jim Walker's Cruise Law News is where I saw it. Well, I saw it on a bunch of different news websites, but Jim Walker's Cruise Line News had the best detailed info, and some people were commenting, including someone else who was on that same excursion. And this person made a comment that they actually were the people that went right before the couple. They said it was raining, and it was raining pretty good because they were in Honduras.
Yeah.
And you can have a lot of midday storms that come in and just, smack you for 30 minutes. And so there's a little news. So as you're booking your excursions, everybody on their cruises, be careful, be safe, pay attention to your surroundings, and just keep an eye on what you're getting involved in, because sometimes the folks that are out there, they may not have the training like somebody does at a theme park or a place out here in the States. So just a heads up, everybody, be careful while you're out there. And that's my public service announcement for today. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. Let me see where I got to start catching up again. I think we just bounced forward a little bit. Oh, okay, here we go. We're caught back up. Desi Wagner loves breakfast pizza. Thank you, Desi. I appreciate you saying that and supporting me on the breakfast pizza deal. So that's super nice. Cold pizza for breakfast, that is yummy, Reggie.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right. And Ann Smith loves all styles of pizza. So Ann's not going to bash your pineapple? she's going to go with the flow and not cause a ruckus. We
I
appreciate
always say if I had to pick one type of food in the whole world to live on forever for all meals, I would probably pick pizza.
Really?
Probably, yeah. Because you can eat it for any meal.
That's a tough decision. I might go.
I wouldn't get tired of it.
I could go. I mean, to celebrate Crazy for Carnival's daughter, I might be able to go for Chinese food. To be honest with you, because that's fantastic. And you like a little Chinese food sometimes, right?
I like it, but I wouldn't want to live on it every meal.
Oh, I could live on it. I think I could live on it. Anyway, so we were really covering a lot of food. David Green, it's okay, buddy.
Yeah. Hi, David.
Appreciate you saying sorry for being late, but we're cool with it, and we're going to let you slide, so don't worry.
Oh, your first time you're ever late.
Yeah, you may want to apologize to the other 37 people here for holding them up, but we were not affected, so it's cool. Desi says 64 is shorts and t-shirt weather. You got that right. Ann Smith says hashtag Carnival Pizza. Oh, you might need maybe that's a hashtag for the Twitter page. You can throw that out there. Oh yeah, here's another local. Beth is here. Finally made it home from work. Trees are down everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see that?
I was just telling him the story, Beth, how I was right before the live stream. I came back from the movies. I went to see Incredibles, and as I was driving home, I got caught in the dust rainstorm. Cars had to actually stop on the road. You couldn't even see in front of you. They were like all different ways. Well, yeah, then there was a tree down.
Because someone had to go a little bit out of the way though on the way home. I mean,
not that far out of the way.
If you watched our video, you would know that the movie theater is like less than a mile away. Yeah. But the Dust Brothers is about 2.5 miles away. So Sharon risking life and limb.
I know.
I feel like the picture just changed.
The light.
The light just adjusted.
Yeah.
Maybe it's dying on us.
We need to adjust the light.
I think this is a lot better. I think we look a little more natural right now.
Yeah, the trees are down, though it's horrible.
Yes. Beth, we're glad you are okay. We hope that your husband's doing well too. Doug, right? Beth and Doug?
Yep.
All right. If he's still at work, tell him stay there until the storm stops. Don't leave. Don't leave. Who else we got? Debbie Emmanuel's here. Excited for you zipping off on the Escape Bean. You're going to love that shit. My favorite spot besides the balcony was the Spice H2O. No kids till 7. And I know you'll appreciate that. Bean. Oh yeah. I don't know if Bean's a kid-oriented cruiser. I think he's more of a party animal. Life with Lolo is here. What's up? Hello, Life with Lolo. Nice to have you here. Amy, has anyone done a Disney cruise? I have a 3-year-old also. And I think she responded right there and said, "Holy crap, do we have power?" Amy and I work together, so I don't think there's power. They may have gotten it back. I know that Emery was trying to clean up the flooding at the time, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, no, there may be someone on here that's been on a Disney cruise before.
Yes.
To help Amy out.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've talked about Disney cruises, but the one thing that has kept us from going on a Disney cruise is
no casino.
Thank you. There's no casino, and I need a casino.
Jamie needs a casino. And
yeah, that's a deal breaker. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. And
the price is probably about 3 times the price of another cruise.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, going on it once with your little one, and anyone with little kids would have a great time, but it is pretty expensive. What were they talking? There was someone I read somewhere. Oh, someone was complaining online about the fact that Carnival didn't have any fireworks for 4th of July, yet the Disney Cruise Line lights off fireworks like every cruise. Yeah. They do it, and how that was a big deal. And that's just another thing that Disney pays to get.
You're paying for
fireworks. They pay to have a permit, and they're one of the only cruise lines out there, if not the only, that can afford to pay to have a permit to and have a full-time pyrotechnician. Did I say that right? Pyrotechnician. Thank you. And they're one of the only lines that have a full-time pyrotechnician on board to handle that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a little pricey, but hey, listen, it's definitely doable. I don't know how many folks in the crowd here have been on the Disney cruise, but I'm sure it's got to be fantastic. A couple people saying hi, Desi and Blaine, welcome me back. Let's see.
Oh, Debbie was on the Bliss.
Oh my God, Debbie was on the Bliss.
Blaine's asking, how was the Bliss?
Yeah, Debbie, give us a breakdown on the Bliss. Was it awesome or what?
Know.
Yeah, really. The Bliss was there it is. The Bliss was wonderful. Could not have paid for better weather in Alaska.
Oh.
So was it a little on the warmer side, or was it pleasantly cold, or how'd you find it? because we talk about on our Alaska cruise, it was unseasonably warm, and that might have really taken away a little bit from the whole Alaska.
Well, we packed so many cool weather clothes and gear and things, and we ended up not using them when we went.
Blaine, speaking of Hilton Head, Blaine says he's on Hilton Head. It's near Savannah, Georgia. Very nice, very nice. Charlotte says South Carolina. Yeah. So there you go, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Oh, they do a lot of golfing out there, I think. Maybe Charlotte's doing some golfing. Desi says, Desi Wagner is afraid to go to Alaska because anything lower than 65 is too cold. That is funny.
That's how I felt, and I brought all kinds of cold weather clothing and things, and I actually didn't wear it. I wore it sometimes when we got off a couple times, but on the ship, the sun was out and it was pretty warm at times.
Listen, I spent most of the time on our balcony in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Not only is that Alaska cruise pretty expensive as far as Carnival cruises go, for sure, but we spent a ton of money buying the appropriate clothes. You know, jacket, sweatshirt, just, extra things like that we would need.
We live in Arizona and we don't, we have some of that stuff, but we don't wear it that often. So we don't buy a ton of it. So we bought extra to take.
And what we do have isn't fashionable. It's from like 10 years ago.
So now we have enough. We should go on another Alaska cruise.
Yeah, really. All right. Well, maybe we'll go with one of these guys. Stephanie, I'm chiming in. Spinach and fresh garlic on a pizza. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
That'd probably be good.
You know where that's good? On a white pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Little ricotta cheese deal on there. Now we're cooking. Martin says Martin's talking about weather out there in Queensland. It's a subtropical climate. Summer's usually over 105 Fahrenheit and 90 to 100% humidity.
Oh, wow.
So they're freezing at 18 degrees Celsius. Wow, that's brutal, Martin.
Yeah.
That's worse than here. Steven says, I've tried Subway's pizza. Had them make the rotisserie chicken bacon barbecue sauce and mixed shredded cheese. Huh. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't know Subway had pizza.
Hold on. Subway has pizza? Pizza type sandwiches? I got to check that out, Steven. I had no idea. We're going to have to go there tomorrow. Hold on. I just jetted through about 25 comments again. I can't help it. Oh, here we go. Roasted garlic is also delicious on any pizza, says Ann Smith. Elizabeth's talking about that thing we talked about with the folks ziplining in Rattan. And they had an incident on a tender boat as well. I didn't even read anything about that. Elizabeth says that the gal died. Another woman lost her legs on the tender boat. Oh my God!
Is that the same ship or just another incident altogether?
Sounds like almost the same ship. Well, I'll tell you what. These cruise lines, it seems to come in like a pattern. Like Carnival had a couple of years where they had some bad stuff going on, some ship fires, and where the Splendor, or the ship we were on not too long ago, had a fire and they got stuck out at sea a little bit. And then that whole deal down in Texas, where what ship was that? Do you recall? I forget what ship that was, but they had an issue where it wasn't working and they had to get towed to like Alabama and then back to Texas. That's horrible that it goes on. And then for the people that are about to go on the next cruise, they get delayed and everything. That is brutal. Yeah. Definitely. A couple of people saying, thoughts and prayers with the family. Got to stay away from the extreme sports too, says Reggie. Yeah, that's a tough deal. You got to be careful when you're out there because you're in foreign land.
Because you want to do all that exciting stuff, and then, it can be risky. So.
Hey, listen, when you're jumping on a zip line attached from tree to tree, it's you definitely got to do a lot of research. The funny thing, maybe that's a bad choice of words, but the crazy thing is it was a ship-sponsored tour as well. So Royal Caribbean's going to take it in the shorts for that one big time. That's a bad deal. So that is a horrible story, you guys. That's for sure. Debbie's just talking about Juneau got up to 80. Oh my gosh. Wow. Juneau was 80. That's warmer than when we went, I think, isn't it?
Wow.
Holy mackerel. That is brutal.
That is crazy.
Desi, Barnes is saying, where are they going in Australia? It's a big place. We're in winter now. New Zealand, NZ, I'm assuming that's New Zealand, will be cold as they're further south than us.
Yeah, they have opposite
Yes.
Weather.
Oh, that's what Desi was saying earlier. Husband and son are leaving for Australia and New Zealand on Sunday. Trying to figure out what to pack. They're used to the weathers. They're from Chicago. Oh yeah,
okay,
you're ready for all the cold stuff.
Yeah, they're in winter.
That's for sure. Stacy's saying, what happened to cause the lady to lose the legs on the tender boat? Well, if you got the scoop on there, Elizabeth, give us the deal.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ann Smith is throwing in a little steak option for pizza. See, listen, we can talk about a lot of things on this deal. We can talk about some tragedy, good times, cruises. It all comes back to the pizza. It really does. Brandy said, yes, horrible story about the zipline accident. Prayers to the family. Sam, what's up? Sam's talking about
Sam.
blocking the friend Junior Talbot from chat, but he's still blocked from the chat. Can you unblock him? Now he has questions, please and thanks. Sam, I don't know how.
Yeah.
We actually looked for a J.R. Talbot afterwards.
Last week or the week before?
I don't know if it was last week or the week before.
When you asked us.
I think it was the week before, and we looked for it, but I'm just not sure how to find him. And we looked through our chat and stuff like that, and we didn't see where he was blocked. I'll tell you what. Tell him if he can send a message to Sharon.
You can email me. My email will be linked below, and send me whatever your name is. The name that we looked up that you gave us wasn't coming up, so if he goes by a different name maybe or something, I don't know. Yes,
but I'm just not sure how to find him to go in and unblock him now from the deal. So I'm very sorry about that, Sam. Those things will happen. My bad. Desi Wagner says 80 is my jam. So Desi's a fan of 80 degrees.
Yeah, 80's nice.
Martin agrees. Pizza is one of the staple food groups, as is Chinese. Thank you very much. Debbie says, oh, Jamie, Chinese food every day?
Yeah, that would be a little much.
No way.
Yeah, no.
There's so many great options. I could do an egg foo young on a Monday. Maybe some barbecue spare ribs on
but I'm talking about all 3 meals every day, all the time. I would say pizza.
I can make it happen. Egg foo young has egg in it, so that's like a good breakfast meal, isn't it? You don't think so?
No.
Elizabeth said, from what I saw, the tender boat blew up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think that was it, but I don't know if that was. I don't know if they're talking about the one there, Elizabeth, that happened in Cozumel a couple weeks back, because I did see an article where they talked about the zipline incident, and then they were mentioning some other things that have happened, in the not too distant past with some other excursions and stuff. Because I know they had that incident with a small little ferry type boat in Cozumel not too long ago.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll have to dig into that and see what we got cooking. Let's see. David Green's got my back. Chinese food every day. Thank you, David. I knew you and I were kind of like that, and now even more so. Stacy says the Chinese buffets are his favorite place to eat out. See?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The Chinese are coming strong. Thanks. We're representing today. So Crazy for Carnival. If maybe you think your daughter might be able to send a couple care packages back to us, just pack it up, FedEx it on some dry ice or something, and we get some really good food.
Oh,
Beth says Doug was stuck in Mesa, still driving home. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah.
That
it
is
looked like
crazy.
the storm was coming from the east. So, maybe
I don't know.
Maybe kind of northeast. I don't know.
I don't know. A lot of the times the storms come
way.
from down south in Tucson, and they dig up a lot of sand and dirt and debris because there's a lot of desert. And then it turns into, like, if you've ever seen any of the pictures of Phoenix when it's having a dust storm, it's an amazing sight. It stinks to be in it, but watching just a wall of dust that's hundreds of yards high come into town it's a pretty awesome sight. That's the true haboob. Crazy for Carnival. Amy, if you're still there, Crazy for Carnival says we did Disney, loved it. Kids were tucked into bed by the Tasmanian Devil.
Oh wow, that sounds fun.
It does sound. With the real Tasmanian Devil, or are you talking about someone else in the family it's just a nickname? I'm not sure. Princess Breakfast was wonderful as well. That sounds cool.
Yeah,
I could go for that. I don't know if they'd want a nice, lovely princess,
right.
And I come walking in there after a night, drinking. Let me get a Bloody Mary and 2 Advil. I come in there all stinky. Elizabeth spent so much at the casino that they gave 15 free drinks.
Oh, nice.
That's not bad.
There was only one time I think Jamie got free drinks. He hit I think it's 1,500. Isn't 1,500?
Oh yeah, Carnival does that deal where if you do a certain amount of points, and if you put in your card, like your key card, your room card, your sailing sign, if you put it into a machine, it can track it like literally by plays and things like that to earn the points.
Gaming tables, they track it by time played there, like how many minutes or hours.
And I think that on that particular trip, I was doing really well at a table and played a lot and put a lot of money back in and won a bunch out and did that a couple times.
And it was like, it wasn't the last night, but maybe the night before the last night. Yeah. All of a sudden, we got the little letter that he had earned himself free drinks in the casino.
Yeah, but that's dumb because it's like with 2 nights left, they're like, oh, free drinks for the rest of the cruise. I'm like, there's only 2 nights left. What are you going to do with this? The one at last two cruises ago, I was at the casino and a girl sat down and it was literally the last day. She goes, yeah, I just got this thing like a couple hours ago and I barely even drink. And she was asking people if they wanted a drink at the table. She was trying to use up some drinks on the free ride.
Hey, it's always nice to get some free drinks.
Yes. So I would have been concerned if the Tasmanian devil was in the room late at night talking to the kids, but crazy for Carnival, that's up to you. Ann says, I'd love to do Disney, but it's about $15K for my family of 6.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Well, you know what you might want to do? Cut that in half. Maybe do a short straw type of deal or a coin flip, and just 3 people just have to stay home this time, and you can drop that down to $7,500.
Yeah.
Warning, everyone was married with kids. There was literally only one other single mom on board. So they put us together in the dining room.
Oh.
Wow. Well, I guess so. I mean, it's got to be extremely family oriented.
Yeah, probably.
And I guess I don't know. I mean, a single parent would want to take their kids. But
I've heard a lot of adults go too, but even without kids, I've heard go on Disney cruises.
Oh, so, yeah, those crazy Disney adult people.
But I don't know. Me, I'm kind of, if I'm going to go to Disney, I'll just go to Disneyland or Disney World something and keep my cruising separate.
Yes. Let's see. I got a couple other things. I did jump ahead. You know what happens is that the chat thing slows down a little. And then I think we're almost at the bottom. And then I turn it and boom, it just shoots up and gets crazy. So I'm catching back up again. Z Alex said you can say Madonna Calamero. I don't know what you're referencing there, Z Alex. I don't know if that's an inside joke or what. Amy says, would you recommend any other kid-friendly cruises? I would think about 7 days. Well, listen, I mean, the Carnival Cruise Line is what Sharon and I are very familiar with, and our son Matthew has been digging that since he was 1.
Carnival for young kids and possibly Royal Caribbean.
As they get a little older?
No, Royal Caribbean for
young kids too. Yeah, so Royal Caribbean or Carnival. Carnival has the Camp Oceans, and it's super secure. They break the kids up by age group. So what's the breakdown? 2 to
5, or 6 to 8, or 9 to 11.
What are the 2 to 5s called?
The Penguins.
All right. So Amy, your daughter would be in the Penguin group.
Yeah, that's actually a really on Carnival. That's a really fun group. There's always a lot of kids in there. They always have a lot of fun usually.
Yeah, I remember we probably told this story, but the first time I think Matthew was probably 2. I guess he was 2 when we first brought him to camp. And we dropped them off and picked them up a few hours later. And when we went to go get them, and we were excited, right? Because we're like, oh, my God, we can drop him off. We can do our thing for a little. We can lay out. We can hang out, have lunch, whatever it was. And so we dropped him off. A couple hours later, we picked him up, and he's crying. He is just crying. He looked so sad, and we felt horrible. And but later on was it later in the day?
Yeah, we took him back.
Later on in the day, in the afternoon, we brought him back again. And he kind of went with it. Was it later in the day or the next day? By the end of
the cruise, he was fine. And after that,
but when we brought him back, was it later that day or was it the next day?
I think it was the next day.
Okay, so the next day we brought him back again, and just to try it one more time. So we dropped him off, and he was a little sad when we dropped him off, but we said, okay, we're going to give it a shot. And then when we went back to get him, we couldn't even get him out of there.
Yeah.
So the first time, he's hysterical, crying when we pick him up. Next time we drop him off, we can't even get the kid out, and it was like that ever since. All he wanted to do was go to camp, and he had the greatest time. So the kid camps are great. They're super secure. They're safe. They take great care of the kids. They'll handle potty, diapers, feeding. You'll usually get a walkie-talkie to communicate back and forth if there's any issues.
I think Royal Caribbean, I think they start at age 3, I believe. 3 to 6, I think, is the age group.
Yes, for sure.
For the young ones, I believe.
Yes. Z Alex, I'm not sure what you're throwing out there. So We'll have to look that up. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's a bad word, and he's trying to bait me into saying it. I'm not sure. So I'm not going to give in to you. All right, I'm not going to give in. That's all it is. Shirley says, I don't golf, but a lot of people go to Myrtle Beach just to golf. Yes.
I think isn't a lot of retired people go there. Don't they?
What are you saying? Only old people go there?
No, but
it's a horrible thing to say.
No, but I think a lot of retired people like to go there because it's kind of mellow, kind of nice little.
Sherry's mentioned the exploding boat wasn't a tender; it was an excursion cruise into some shallow water. There you go. Beth says, speaking of weather, have you ever experienced a bad storm at sea?
We've been in a couple storms, and it's been a little rocky, but I wouldn't say where we were ever scared.
No.
We've had some rain and a little motion.
Yes.
But not bad enough where
you got to remember, when you see all these, like it's kind of hurricane season now, getting into hurricane season for the next 2 months for the cruise ships. Yeah, they have a way of going around. You might miss your port or something like that, but they'll go a couple hundred miles out of the way on the cruise ship just to go around some really bad weather. I'm sure it can still come and hit you. If you go online, you can see some insane stuff. Yeah, and a lot of those are European cruisers.
We've been in where the pool's been going like this before.
Oh, yeah.
In the water. But,
and we've seen it where it's not so bad and they'll let people in there. So kids are in there flying around and it's a little crazy.
It hasn't been where we've been afraid.
Yes. We've only had a couple really bad storms, but nothing too frightening. They just go around it. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. What else we got? Speaking of weather, yes. Steven's talking about a personal pan pizza, only better at Subway. Thank you, Steven, for clarifying that. I'm going to try that next time I work. I'm going to go to Subway for lunch and see if I can hook up one of those pizzas, and I'll get back to you and let you know how it was. Debbie saying, Juneau got up to 80 while we were there, sunny and 70s in both Skagway and Ketchikan. Week before, they told us it was raining every day. Simply beautiful.
That's how it kind of was for us. We had beautiful weather, and the following week, it rained nonstop on that cruise. It's crazy.
Right.
You never know. It's really unexpected. You never know what you're going to get.
Debbie said, it did rain on sea day returning towards Victoria, but they didn't care because they were so exhausted from the excursions. That is fantastic. Let's see. Oh, Steven's just confirming. Not sure if all the Subways had the pizzas, but the one close to us says, hey, Steven, don't backtrack it now, man. You told me Subway's got the pizza. I'm going to go into a Subway and say, I want the pizza. And if they say no, I'm going to say, Stephen Hayes said I can get one right here. So that's going to happen. Pamela Sasser is here.
Hi, Pamela.
Pamela, you are a little bit late, but you're here, and that's the important thing. Look at this. 57 minutes have gone by already.
Wow.
It's the craziest thing. Time flies.
Oh, I have something.
Shooting the breeze.
I don't know if anyone's heard it yet or not.
Hold on, what do you got?
Carnival has announced that they will not be doing any more European cruises. Now, I know the Panorama is going straight to Long Beach. They've already announced that, but there is another ship coming out, which is nameless at this point. They haven't named it yet, in 2020. And then another one, I think, the following year, or 2022. Anyways, it's been announced that neither of those ships will be going or starting in Europe. They have put kind of like a halt on any European cruises at this point. And
wow.
So there's no plans in Carnival's future right now to go to Europe anymore.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
isn't the Splendor about to go to Australia or something?
Yeah, but that's not Europe.
I know, but
yeah, but usually Carnival ships will start.
Hold on, I gotta shake that one off. Pow.
Well, but we're talking about.
I know, but I'm just kind of putting together. You're not going to Europe, which is kind of far, but you're still going to Australia, which is kind of far.
Yeah. So, anyways,
okay.
So I guess we will definitely be. We're planning to go to Europe in 2020, so we're going to be looking at either Royal Caribbean or Norwegian.
Australia. Australia's not in Europe.
I'm still waiting for their itineraries to come out. Hopefully soon they'll be coming out.
That was a rough one.
Planning.
Oh boy. Sherry's talking about they went to China and had a wonderful time. Take travel toilet paper. It is a must. All right. I don't know if we need any more details from Sherry on that or if we're just going to leave it at that. But I sure would like to know a little bit more. I don't know about you guys, but Sherry is saying take travel toilet paper. Is there a lack of toilet paper or do they use some different methods? Do they have the bidets over there? Or just, never mind. Let's change the subject. Okay, let's see. Crazy for Carnival. C for C. You got to shorten that up. I'm sorry to drag out your name like that. Thanks for the heads up. Daughter will be teaching English over there for a month to children. I hope they have toilet paper, but I'll encourage her to take some. Yes, really. or eat lightly, I guess is the only other recommendation I can make.
Oh, well, that's nice. Teaching English. That's
oh, Elizabeth's talking about that deal. I think it was a private line. Yeah, I think it was a private excursion, and I think it was Cozumel. If you guys can confirm that issue where they had the tender or the small excursion boat deal, because not too long after that they found what looked like a little pipe bomb attached to another ship. So they thought it might have been a disgruntled ex-employee or something like that. For a bad rap. We have True Funk Soldiers in the house. Says nothing like a 2 a.m. pizza.
Oh,
You're absolutely right. Those are some of the best kinds.
Yeah, late night pizza.
Yeah, sometimes you've been up late and you got to put a little something in your belly. If you might have had a few beverages. Speaking of beverages, okay, so let's throw a few things out there. What are some upcoming? This is a great segue. Upcoming videos we have coming out. What do we got going on?
Jamie's drink package video will be coming out either later this week or early next week.
We have begun it. Listen, we talked about it last week, and I may have overcommitted on the under-delivered, and for that I apologize. Sometimes life just gets in the way of these things. We're still we're full-time working parents, and there's 8 grandkids out there, or some. I'm not sure. I lost count. There's so many of them, but so sometimes life gets in the way. And there's a lot of recording and re-recording and video editing that Sharon does an amazing job with, by the way.
And we do have, let's see.
We have most everything has been recorded, and now it's just a matter of putting things together and making a good video out of it. So we have our last sea day will be coming out this week, and then from our Splendid Cruise.
Yeah, and then we also have our debarkation one, which will be.
So that's the last 2 installments of the Splendid Cruise are coming out for everyone waiting on them.
Pretty much the last 2, I think, unless we have. Yeah, I think, and then
I think so.
Yeah. Then we have a few other videos that will be coming out as well. And then I have a few things people have sent me to review that we'll be reviewing.
And my review of the ape case.
Oh, we posted that last night.
Is out. My review of the ape case is out. That's what I want to say. It's out. Don't make fun of me. I don't review often, but that review was requested. I swear it was requested by Martin, but maybe I'm wrong. Martin, was that you? No, if not, you can just tell me I'm crazy.
You know what? I know. Yeah, I can't remember who it was now.
It was someone who lives who resides out of the country.
Oh, they lived in Australia.
Martin lives in Australia.
Okay.
Oh, well, Martin's in Queensland. That's Australia.
Yeah.
I think it was Martin.
Yeah.
Because they were waiting to see if it was worth the shipping charge, and they're waiting on the video. So there you have it.
Someone from Australia.
There you have it. All right. So is that what else we got coming out video wise?
Well, let's see. I said.
Is there anything exciting on the horizon for these people? They need entertainment. They're starving for entertainment.
I don't know.
It's up to you.
Should we go on another cruise for us?
Yeah, that'd be great. Hold on. We do have some. We will have an exciting adventure coming up here in September.
We do have a kind of a different exciting adventure.
We'll
take some video of that for you. It'll be different. It's something we've done it before, but never like this, I guess.
All right, we had if you watch our Splendid video, we cruised with a couple friends, and then we had them over for a post-cruise
celebration
party, and we ate. We tried to relive the moments of the cruise. We ate Mexican food, drank Mexican beer, and had margaritas. And this one had a margarita or two. And about halfway through the night, all of a sudden I find out she's joining a KOA. And I'm like, what? You're Sharon at Sea, and you just joined a KOA? If you don't know what KOA is, it's Campgrounds of America. So it's camping, but it's not really primitive camping. It's kind of camping with, it's like
a cabin.
Yeah, like they have cabin, a lot of facilities. It's more like for people that travel, it's like going to a hotel, but a camping version of a hotel. And when you go to the KOA, they have a little pool there. This one place we're going to has a go-kart track. They have entertainment for kids. So they got it all for families. I mean, it's an amazing setup.
So we're going to check that out. We've never done that before. We've gone camping before, but in the past we've gone camping. We've gone camping, like tent camping.
So our friends that we cruise with, they do this all the time, and they love it. It's just relaxing to get out of the city and head up north.
Since not last time they came over, but a couple of years ago when they came over, I talked them into booking the cruise with us. We kind of got together and booked the cruise. And so this time she talked me into, going on this trip with them. So anyways.
So in the mid-September, we'll have we'll be doing some live video and a video of us at the Campground of America what's it called?
It's up in northern Arizona,
the
so
Pine,
it should be. I don't know.
Pine Crest.
I don't know. I don't even know.
It's up near Flagstaff, Arizona.
I know.
And it's in September.
All I know is we're going.
Yes, and it'll be like the weekend of September 14th.
Yeah.
All I know, it's week 2 of the NFL season. Because now the football season's here. That's how I schedule things. Which week of the football season is that happening?
Yeah.
That's when I know how I can keep track. So that's an upcoming video
Yeah.
that you might get a kick out of at some point. And of course, we will definitely be going live from August 11th from Phoenix Stadium, University of Phoenix Stadium, as the mighty LA Chargers come in preseason game 1 to face the Arizona Cardinals. So we'll have a little live feed coming from there, as well as we'll be doing some partying on the Great Lawn. So if any locals are going to be heading out to the preseason games, let us know. We can meet on the Great Lawn, and that will be much fun to be had. All right, I'm sorry. Let's get back to the cruise talk. Kathy says, egg foo young for breakfast. I like that idea. Heck yeah. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Martin talking a little bit here with Desi. Listen, we're just going to let you guys talk amongst yourselves on that deal. A little New Zealand Rotura information between you guys. Blaine said it was a 40-foot vessel. I think he's talking about that vessel where the folks had that accident. Thanks for the update there. Marwan Gad said, hi, how you doing, Marwan?
Hi.
Say Marwan. Marwan! There you go. I said it. I hope you like that. What is the best port to leave going to Bermuda? That's from Shirla Dixon.
Yeah.
Shirla, I'm not sure.
I that's one place I haven't been. I would love to go, but I think usually from Bermuda, I know they go out of New York. I know they go out of Boston, and they go out of Baltimore too, I believe, to Bermuda.
Yes.
I don't know. If I had a choice, I would probably pick New York, just because I haven't been there, and I would love to check out New York.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
I don't know. I guess I would pick the port or the city that maybe you haven't been to before, that has other sites you might want to see pre-cruise, and go with it.
Yes. And I'm gonna say Marwan for the last time, and then I'm gonna say goodbye, Marwan. Marwan just kept wanting us to yell Marwan. So I felt like Marwan wasn't adding to the conversation. So sometimes you just gotta say goodbye. That's all there is to it. Let's see. What do we got? Martin talking a little bit about Cames in North Queensland, shorts and t-shirt weather. That's awesome. Marwin is giving the scoop to Desi, and they're communicating back and forth about that. And that is where you can do stuff on the new Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew Facebook page. Join there, and you guys can chat it up, share it. Oh, is it a group or a page? It's a group. Okay, so you're part of the group. So you can do all kinds of communicating, sharing information there.
Yeah, I thought
and that'll
that'd
be
fun,
fantastic.
Because in between each week, people can share things and answer each other's questions, and it's just a fun place to post things and get more info.
There you go. Let's see what else we got. We just booked the Breeze with Sharon for March. Awesome ship for kids. That's from Elizabeth. Actually, you were absolutely right about that, Elizabeth.
It is. That's our favorite ship.
Let's see. Sam saying, not trying to sound weird, but are you guys Jewish? Because you kind of gave me that Jewish vibe. I'm not trying to offend you. No, as a matter of fact. What are you? You or what?
What am I?
You're like aren't you Portuguese or something?
A little bit Portuguese.
All right.
Portuguese and German.
You are?
Yeah.
I'm German and Polish. So I like to tell people that I'm, how old is that?
Yeah.
Hold on, I can make any German Polish jokes?
Yeah, we're not Jewish though.
We're not, but no offensive. Hey, you're just asking a question. Not a big deal. But I'm going to tell my joke anyway. I am German and Polish, so I like to tell people that I am stubborn and stupid. See what I did? I stereotyped German and Polish. Thanks very much. Anyway.
We do have some Jewish friends though. But we're not Jewish.
What kind of comment is that?
I don't know.
We're not Jewish, but we have friends that are Jewish.
I don't know.
Do you have any Jewish friends?
I do.
Okay. All right. We're going to leave it at that. No big deal. No sweat. It was a funny question. I'm not going to lie, but there's your answer. So done deal. Let's see. Martin says, have you been on any Aussie cruises to the South Pacific Islands? We would love to.
I would love to.
Oh my gosh.
If it wasn't so expensive to fly there, I would probably have already booked it.
Yes.
It's not so much the cruise; it's the flight. So
Yes.
it's pretty.
It's like the 12. What's it, like a 12 or 16-hour flight or something like that?
Well, it's not even that. It's just kind of pricey to fly there usually.
Stacy. Oh, Stacy's got a comment.
One day. That's on our bucket list.
Stacy says John Heel had said not to read too much into the release about No Europe. He says they have no plans now, but still haven't decided what to do with the new XL ships. So you never know. I mean, maybe they'll get some bigger and better ships and go back to Europe. Maybe it was a financial decision or whatever the case is. I'm not really sure.
Well, it was just a comment made by Christine Duffy that was on something about not going to Europe.
Yeah.
She was the one that
she spilled the beans. All those CEOs, they do that sometimes. Desi just thanking Martin for all the info. That's great. Ann Smith said, I just found an NCL Haven suite in April 2020, and it's affordable. Leaving out of Barcelona, Rome, Croatia. Wow, that sounds like a nice run. Knuckles 363 says, hello, Knuckles. How you doing out there? Every time you get like a lot of people have their normal name, and then you get some ones like that Marwan who got a little crazy. And then when I see one that says Knuckles 363, I'm like, all right, I don't know where this one's going to be going. Is Knuckles a cruise fan, or is that just a crazy YouTube name? So we'll see what happens there. Brace yourselves, but we'll hope for the best. Steven said we got a free drink last night of the cruise in a few weeks. Which one would you recommend? Most look good. Hold on, what? We get a free drink last night of the cruise in a few weeks. Which one would you recommend? Most look good.
Which drink looks good?
I'll tell you right now what I'm going to recommend. I mean, if you want to get a good drink, get one of my new favorites, a Long Beach iced tea. And make sure you ask for all top shelf alcohol on that bad boy. Our first or second day of our last cruise on the Splendor, I ordered a Long Island iced tea, and the gal says, "How about you'd want a Long Beach iced tea?" Because we left out of Long Beach. And I'm like, "What's that?" She said, "It's like a Long Island iced tea, but it's cranberry instead of cola." And it was fantastic. It
was really good.
Yes, and I feel like the cranberry juice was kind of cleaning my kidneys at the same time, and preventing any unnecessary UTI incidents. So it's like a double-edged sword. It was healthy, and I got a buzz. It was a win-win situation. So there you go. The accident with the lost legs was in Bahama just early July. A boat had an explosion there. A woman was a young dancer. Oh, gosh. Nurse Nancy setting us straight. Thank you for the info, Nancy.
That's horrible.
Definitely a sad deal. Elizabeth said, you're right. She was a ballet dancer. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
That is brutal. Sherry commenting, few restrooms had toilet paper. Important to know about it. They're squatty potties. Check out the YouTube channel, Lauren Without Fear. She made some awesome videos on China.
Oh, wow.
I guess Lauren's got to be without fear if you're going to go through China on squatty potties. I don't even want to know.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't even want to know. Ann Smith says, I like the Ape case. The only thing I won't like is the bungee cords on the front, but I may still buy it because I love the compartments that can be customized. And you're right. That thing's cool. You can yank everything out of there, all those little pieces, and just make it one big center piece if you have something larger to put in there, or you can put them in and make them. It's like making a hamster habit trail, if you know what that is. You put a piece here and a piece there and a piece there, and you can make little compartments that you can lift up and get to something and then close it again. And the Velcro works fantastic. It seals, it sticks really well, it peels off, it goes back well again. So it's just the quality of it is really good. I highly recommend it. And
it's good quality.
And as of yet, I am not getting paid by Apecase. That is purely a volunteer review.
Yeah, that one was a volunteer review.
But Apecase, if you're out there, I think we could talk.
Yeah, that one wasn't sent to us. We've actually paid for that one.
Yes, I did pay good money for that deal too. Nancy said we did squatty potties in Rwanda. Quite the experience. Okay. Well, we've covered a lot tonight, guys. We've covered pizza, squatty potties, tragedy on cruise lines. We cover every base that there is here at Sharon at Sea. That is crazy. We're wrapping up on squatty potties. Debbie says, isn't the KOA campground for motorhomes? It can be. Yeah, there's a lot of motorhomes, but there are a few tent spots. They also have teepees that are fixed up that you can stay in. But you're right. It is a lot of motorhome activity there.
I know. I almost booked us a teepee because I thought that would be really different.
And then I finally got involved. I'm like, I'm out on the
No
TP, dude. Easy. Take it easy, Junior. That was a little too much for me. That was a little too much. But you're right about that. They are definitely, like I said, it's not very primitive camping. And I call it the hotel motels of camping. But the thing we're really into is that it's a couple-hour drive north. It's up near Flagstaff. There's a great town. It's right near Williams, Arizona, as a matter of fact, which is a nice small town with some little sites there. We're thinking about going to Bearizona. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Bearizona.
Bearizona, where it's like a park you can drive through where there's a lot of wild animals, including bears. So we might check that out as well. So we'll definitely be sharing that stuff with you guys. It'll be a good time. We'll see if our buddy can lose his phone again. Maybe he can have a bear steal it or something like that. Oh, yeah. Elizabeth said they have motorhomes, cabins, and tents. Justin is here. Justin Herrera. Hi, Justin. How are you doing? Nurse Nancy says KOA Campgrounds of America. It's a nice campground chain. There you go. Getting a lot of thumbs up. Shirley has Bermuda on the bucket list. Very nice.
Yep. It's on mine, too.
Reggie and her man. Good night, Reggie. Good to have you here. We always appreciate it. Glad to see you coming in week in and week out. It means a lot to us. So thanks a lot. Debbie said, always felt safe and clean at all KOA sites. Well, that's pretty good because I think the last time I actually went camping, like a little more primitive.
You got bit by a scorpion.
I bit 3 times back to back by the same scorpion while I was rolling up my tent. Sharon wasn't there. It was like kind of a guy's camping fishing trip. And on the last day, I was on my hands and knees, and I'm rolling up my tent. And what's up, buddy? I just saw the face of Matthew pop in the door, but he ran. I'm on my hands and knees, and I'm starting to roll up the base part of the tent, and I feel something sharp on my knee. And I thought maybe I leaned into a stick or something. So I'm like, oh well, I didn't pay attention. Then it happened again, and I was like, man, what is underneath my knee? And then it happened a 3rd time. And finally, I was like, what the? So I actually got up and backed off and moved the thing. And right there on the ground was a scorpion. So I was literally like kneeling on a scorpion the whole time. And within about 20 minutes, my knee was numb and I couldn't feel anything. And I started to get really worried because we're like about to pack up and drive home. And I was freaking out a little because I've heard there can be some scorpions that can really knock your socks off with a sting. So I have been bit by a scorpion. And that's my story about camping. That's
one thing about Arizona. There are in areas of Arizona, not really up north, but where we are, scorpions are.
And then I also almost got bit by a rattlesnake once while we were camping. That's another story. I'll save that for another day. It was about 3 feet away, and I heard the rattle, and it scared the hell out of me, to be frank with you. Let's see. Could you give me more? Marky Mark says, could you give me more info on the group cruise?
Oh, sure.
Marky Mark, I'll tell you what. How about this? Why don't later today, Mark, why don't you go to the...
I will post on the... It is on my travel page, but I'll post
on Sharon at Sea Travel. You can find it, and that's Facebook group.
And also the group that I just made, Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew. I will post it on there as well. I haven't posted on there yet.
Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew on Facebook.
But also, it is October 13th, 2019 on the horizon out of Miami, going to Ocho Rios, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel.
Yes. There's going to be fun and events. Sharon has confirmed, locked and loaded, guaranteed, 1 hour.
Cocktail party.
It'll be open bar, basically open bar, so you're not going to get charged for anything. Freebie cocktail party on Sharon at Sea.
$75 onboard credit.
That's worth the price of the whole cruise, as far as I'm concerned.
Group T-shirt and some more goodies as well to be announced as it gets closer.
Excellent.
So there's lots of things. It's going to be a lot of fun.
There you go.
Or you can just email me too. My email will be in the description below after this goes replay.
Martin commenting on the flights to Australia being expensive, 14 hours from LAX.
Yeah.
Stacy says I did a good job. Thanks, Stacy. I appreciate that comment. It's very nice on the review. Well, I'll tell you what, I have to go on record and say that I tried to just kind of wing it with the review at first. And sometimes I tease Sharon a little bit because she'll do a lot of things and put a lot of work into it, a lot of effort, and take some notes. And she really tries to plan it and do a great job at it. And I sit there and go, come on, why don't you just wing it? You know what you want to say. Just start the camera and start Jabber John.
Then you always forget something.
Yeah, and I tried to do it, and I struggled with it the whole time. I kept going, wait, I want to stay. Wait, I want to do this. And Sharon's laughing at me like, you see, that's why I do everything, make some notes and things. So thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, Martin says they have some of the best island cruising. Fiji, a couple words that I can't necessarily pronounce. French Polynesia, then back to Sydney Harbor.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
It does. Those would be amazing.
Jen Sar, just getting in. Hi, sorry, I always make
Jen.
it at the end. Jen, we apologize, but make sure you can always go back and watch the replay, so you'll be good. So there you have it. What else do we have here? What else? I don't know. Hold on. There's some crazy stuff down there. We'll see what it turns into. Did you say? Debbie said, Jamie, did you say what price for the ape case that you reviewed? I think it was $79.99. So check on Amazon and see where it goes. Jennifer Green, when will Carnival's itineraries come out for the summer of 2020? What's up, Jennifer Green?
I'm thinking this probably early this fall.
There you go.
Probably early this fall. Hopefully soon.
Sherry Sandlin, thank you very much for prompting the thumbs up. We should probably talk about that. I don't know that we're great at like advertising and promoting and asking for things from you guys. We just start talking.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pyro Kayakers here. How do y'all love the channel? Thank you very much, Pyro Kayaker. We sure appreciate that. Debbie looks like she's hitting the sack. Have a good night.
Good night, Debbie.
Stephen Hayes getting to bed here too. Thanks, Stephen. Always appreciate it. John 2122A throwing a little salam alaikum out there. Okay, John, same to you, bud. Sherry saying hi to Matt. Oh, I mentioned Matthew. Same with Jen. No scorpions in Wisconsin, thankfully. Yeah, Nancy, I don't think you have them. So you don't have to worry about that. Ann says, got in the car once here in Texas, putting on the seatbelt, and had a scorpion on my lap. So I jumped out of the car and jumped up and down until it fell off. Yeah. So scared, but never bitten. That is crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Let's see. What else do we got? Let's see. There's some fun commentary from someone there. That looks intriguing. Justin, thanks very much for the input. Super nice of you to share all your excellent comments. Yeah, take it easy, buddy. Marky Mark, come on the group cruise. It's going to be great. I cannot wait. Yes. Nancy.
Come on the group cruise. The more the merrier.
Tell Marky Mark if he comes on the group cruise, he's got to bring the funky bunch. Just do it. I don't want to say anything else. I'm probably pissing him off with my Marky Mark comments. But Nancy, if you say it, then it's cool. He won't know that I wanted to say it and that I didn't. So keep that between you and me, okay? It's on the down low. Keep it on the down low. Stacey said no scorpions or venomous snakes where I'm at in Minnesota. That's one thing you don't miss from Alabama. But don't you have man-eating walleye, if I'm not mistaken, up there, Stacey. Denise is here from Canada. Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Finally, you got here. Everybody's saying everyone's saying goodnight, and Denise is like, "Hey, hello from Canada." Oh, that's funny. Thanks for the show. See you all next week. Martin, you got it, bud. Thank you. Are you kidding me? Martin tuning in from Australia.
Wow.
That's tremendous. We are honored for that. Thanks, buddy. Always appreciate it. Desi saying goodnight to Martin. There you go. Woo! Listen, I think, unless I have just passed by a ton of comments, I think I've kind of come towards an end. And at an hour 23, this is probably a good time to start wrapping things up.
Yeah.
You guys have been tremendous tonight.
We have look for tomorrow. Matthew will be posting his monthly giveaway.
Oh yeah,
video.
Hold on. Is there a hint? What's going to be given away? Give the people a hint.
I can't give a hint. Matthew picks the gift every month.
You can't even throw something out there.
No, he picks the gift. He even has a choice this month. Whoever wins will get a choice.
A choice?
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
That's crazy.
So anyways, look for his video, his little review on the product and the giveaway tomorrow. And the winner will be announced next Monday during our live stream.
And remember, to be entered, and this is crucial, to be entered and eligible, you have to comment on the video. Hold on, I think this is how you cross market. Give the video a thumbs up. Is that what you do? I don't know how it works.
Yeah, he'll
comment on the video, and he'll tell you what to do. Put your comment in there, and then he'll put you in the drawing.
I think this time he's going to incorporate that the winner has to be on to claim their gift.
Oh, I don't know if we can do that.
Or he may spin for another name.
That's tough. That's a tough one, because I don't know if that's fair. I'm going to go
what do you
against
think,
that.
guys? Do you think that's fair?
Does the winner have to be on?
Think
Does
the
the winner
winner
have
should
to
be
be
on?
on the chat to win? That's the question.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, because what if they're on, but they have a bad connection and we don't see them until later or something like that?
I don't know.
Well, we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
A couple more comments
Stacey
coming in.
says, must be present to win.
Sherry says, thanks, you're the best, Sharon and Jamie. Thank you very much for that,
you.
Sherry. That's very nice of you. Janet will be watching from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Enjoy.
Hey, while you're out there, stop by Columbia, South Carolina, and visit the birthplace of Jamie from Sharon at Sea.
Enjoy Myrtle Beach, Janet.
Stacey says, must be present. Stacey, because you're awesome. Dude, you are here every time. Thank you so much for that.
That makes his chances better.
Yes, sure. Yeah, that does. Throw an extra name in the hopper for Stacey. Let's get him hooked up with something. All right. Hey, we appreciate you guys are great. So look for some videos coming out.
We're going to try to start posting regularly on certain days, just so everyone knows. We're going to post we always have our live stream on Monday, sometimes Sunday, but usually Monday. We're always going to post on Wednesday and Friday. So always look for a video on Wednesday and Friday from us. Once in a while, we may throw another one in the mix somewhere, but you'll always have one on Wednesday and Friday. And tomorrow, Matthew will be posting his video.
All right, that's super cool. El Taco H says, yellow, guys. What's up, El Taco H? Thanks for stopping in right at the end. Way to go. Desi says, you two are my fave.
Oh,
I appreciate you saying that. But I'm going to be watching some of the other cruise channels. I'm going to double check and make sure Desi's not saying that to anyone else. I'm just going to be watching you, Desi, okay? So there you have it. All right, so and don't forget, hey, make sure check it out. Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew, the Facebook group. Search it, find it, join it, and we can interact directly, answer questions directly. Anything we talk about here, you need more info, we can shoot it right over to there. When you guys go on cruises, you can share your pictures, all your information, and all that kind of stuff, and we'll do that too. I know there's some people out there that are travel agents and things that follow us. So if you're on there and you want to throw your info, hey, that's cool. We're all friends and everybody gets along. You know, Sharon does it as well. So it'll just be one big happy family type of deal.
Yep, that's just a fun place to go and chat.
But hey, we called it the Cruise Crew because there's too many cruise communities and there's a lot of cruise families.
Yeah, and we try to make it a little different.
So we just want to switch it up a little with the SASCC. And that's what our shirts will say.
Sounds like a ship. Oh, yes. And actually, I will be posting on there soon. I've been saying I have some shirts in the works that people can purchase if they're interested. And I will be posting that hopefully by next week.
Yes.
There'll be some Sharon at Sea. Also, there'll be some Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew. I can't even say it. Cruise Crew shirts as well. So
whoa, you're going.
There'll be some options.
Hold on, Desi's making a comment that Tony and Jenny aren't watching now. Oh yeah,
I don't think they are. Well, they just got back from a cruise, so I probably wouldn't be watching them.
I think Desi's saying that because
they're probably trying to get.
Desi's saying that because Desi feels okay saying that we're her favorite because Tony and Jenny aren't watching, so they won't be upset. You know, if she's cheating on them.
We'll be watching them tomorrow though because we're curious about the Caribbean. Is it Caribbean Princess?
Yes.
Or, I think it's the Caribbean
Princess. Yeah, we want to see what those guys are doing.
Princess ship, anyway.
So check out our newfound friends at La Lido Loca. Okay, and they should be on tomorrow night live talking about their recent cruise. That's always fun. Stacey Patton says hello. And Stacey, we're going to say hello and goodbye because we're getting off now.
Hi, Stacey.
Who else just jumped in there? El Taco H just said, I just upgraded my balcony stateroom to an ocean suite. Yay.
Oh, nice.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
I don't know if it was a freebie like the balcony ferry or you just had to do it yourself, but either way, that's a victory. Desi's just kidding. Sure you are. I'll find out.
But anyways, guys, if you want to book a cruise, you can always contact me as well.
Oh, yeah.
Also, if you have booked
she does that kind of stuff.
Within the last 30 days and you want to just transfer it to me, you can do that as well.
If your PVP or your other people didn't take care of you, she will. So give her a holler.
If you just transfer a booking to me, I may have some special goodies for you because I didn't have to do any work for it. So I might give you some extra freebies.
Dina Living Life just got here. That's okay. And Stacey Patton, it's okay. You can just watch within about 15 minutes. This video will replay, and you can watch the whole dang thing. You can even fast forward through it. That's probably a good reason to watch it. You can fast forward. That way, when I talk, you just fast forward, and then when Sharon has something real to say, you can watch that. That's a victory for you.
We didn't have that much info tonight. We kind of had a crazy day.
Yes, we did with the monsoon. Okay,
Yeah.
so be careful. Watch out for haboobs. You guys have a great night and happy cruising.
Happy cruising, guys.
Thanks,
See you
everybody.
next week.